50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created
signed
equal.
The Emancipation Proclamation.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure.
To end the long night of
We are
their
met
captivity.
on a great battlefield of that war.
But 100 years
We have
later,
come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live.
the Negro
It is
still
altogether fitting
is not
and
free.
proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground.
We must forever conduct
brave
our
men,
struggle on the high plain.
Living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to
Wrote
add
the
or
magnificent
detract.
words of the Constitution
The
and the
world
Declaration
will
of
little
Independence.
note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
I have a dream
It is for us,
that one day
the living,
the nation will
Rather,
rise up
to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so
that all
nobly
men are
advanced.
created equal.
It is rather for us to be here,
I have a
dedicated to the
dream
great task remaining before us. That
My
from these
poor
honored
little
dead,
children
we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion.
will one day live in a
That we
nation
here
where they will not
highly
be judged by
resolve
the
that
color
these
of their
dead shall
skin,
not have died in
but
vain.
by the content of their
That
character.
this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom,
I have a dream.
and that government of the people, by the
I
people,
have a dream.
for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
I have a dream today